Live from Kegel Studios, it's Cooking with Nay and Murray!
Yay! Woo! Okay, look at all of this
It's Italian time.
Oh my
We're in Italy tonight. I'm from southern Italy.
You are so not right. Do you hear me?
The Godfather. Yeah, we turned some.
Oh my goodness, it got bright in here all of a sudden. Okay.
Folks, we have a
Welcome.
special guest
Oh my
tonight.
gosh.
He's cooking an Italian feast that you won't believe, so we just went out a little extra, put the fine linens
Oh
on,
my goodness.
the candles, in the fresh roses, and got some wine for dinner. We'll have that with our, when we do a little tasting.
A little eggplant rollatini.
And we have a live
Studio
audience.
Of one. But we only need this one.
That's right.
Thank you. Our live studio audience tonight consists of Leanne Martin, who made that delicious tomato soup cake.
Yes.
Thank
Good
you.
night, that was good. Telling you. All right. So glad y'all were able to join us tonight. We are just tickled to be here.
And
When we're gonna do a little shout outs or
and
two
all that.
or something like that.
And then we're gonna get Tim out from behind the camera, in front of the camera.
Oh,
And I guess we need.
better put our aprons on. So, anyway, while we're doing that, had some little shout outs to do. We did our little poll this week about the sandwiches and French fries and ice cream and that kind of thing. Well, it looks to me to be the winner of the sandwich is the Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
The winner of the fries, McDonald's. The winner of the dessert, Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
With the Wendy's Frosty,
Close second.
close
Yeah.
second. Sorry,
Yay.
McDonald's McFlurry didn't. It placed I think one person liked it. So, anyway, but I did want to say there was something very unusual on this. My friend Jenny Bailey, which most of us from Ridgeview knew her as Jenny Johnson, has never had a Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
What?
Jenny, what?
Incredible.
Okay, so Jenny Bailey, when you're ready to have a Blizzard, you call me. I am buying.
Blizzard's on us.
Absolutely. Next, we still got people commenting on the Coke versus Pepsi. Pepsi's still in the end.
Coca-Cola
ahead.
rules.
And
Pepsi
then
rules.
we have a very special, and what did you just say?
Coca-Cola rules.
Coca-Cola rules. We have a very special announcement.
Very special.
Yes, because, I mean,
One of our probably most avid fans and
Yes.
participants. And
yes,
happens to be my cousin too.
yes.
And today is Judy Kearney and Bobby is their 54th wedding anniversary.
My
Wow.
God.
Let's give them a big
Yes.
hand, Bobby and
I mean,
Judy.
That
Wow.
is amazing.
54 years.
I'm
Wow.
telling you, that is,
Veritably, and I'll tell you what, they're great people.
they are. They're the sweetest people. And she makes mean chicken and dumplings too, by the way.
She does.
So yeah, so that's great. I mean, in this day and age, 54 years, that is something to be proud of. I'm telling
And
you.
we made the announcement about Eggplant. What is it?
Rollatini.
Rollatini. And of course, my brother has to come on there.
Oh Lord Jesus, Randall.
Says, how far up a chicken's hind end do you have to go to find the eggplant? And my good friend Joe Head,
Yay,
Who-
Joseph L. Head.
who is a chicken. He works for.
He's a chicken connoisseur.
No, he's a chicken expert.
Connoisseur.
He manages chicken houses for. I don't want to say the name of the company because I'll probably get it wrong.
And besides, some other people work for chicken companies here too.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
right.
correct.
Yeah. So he he put a diagram on there and gave the whole scientific thing about
Everything
being
about
4 inch how
what's where.
how chickens produce eggs. So that was kind of funny.
That is
And-
pretty funny.
What you got there? He's gonna try to scare me, wasn't he? So don't you forget.
All right, yeah. So,
This episode is brought to you by Kegel Auction Company. We're having the first auction in 6 months.
Yay.
Yes.
Monday. We're back in the game, folks.
back in the
Labor
game.
Day.
And if you
Great.
come, you feel free to bring a mask if you want. If you don't want, that's fine too. Just make sure you stay away from people.
I've got seating, socially distanced, and all that. So come on out, have a good time.
Starts at
And
11 a.m.
Southern Pottery at 11, Americana at 1, advertising vintage toys at 2:30. So come on out. We're
I
gonna
see.
sell.
You did it.
All right, what do you say? What do you give me now? Who can give me $100 bill? Give me 100 now, 25. I got 100. Give me 25, 25, 25.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Woo!
All right,
It's getting hot in here. Anyway,
let's
God,
move it right
just
along.
hold your horses now.
take it easy.
Listen,
Take it easy.
this is not the Eagles show,
Oh.
but I did want to give a shout out to one of my friends on Facebook, Jessica Tanner. She has the coolest page, and it's called Take It Easy Mama. That's MOMMA, Mom. I spell it MAMA. Anyway, she's got this great page. She goes and she experiments with products. She recommends products. She's got her own little shop that you can go in and buy stuff. I'm telling you, it's a great site. Check it out. Don't miss it. She's got a lot of faith-based, that's not easy to say, faith-based products.
Oh.
So go on, check it out. Jessica Tanner, Take It Easy Mama.
And want to give a shout out to my dear cousin. He was my dad's first cousin. He just passed away, but he lived to be 100 years old.
Wow.
100?
100 years old.
Oh, bless his heart.
Nathan,
And
what's
what
his
is
name?
his
Leonard,
What's his secret to longevity?
you know,
I know, that's crazy.
he was a bricklayer all his life. He laid brick. He worked hard, and you know, and he plowed. You know, he raised his own. I remember going over there, Uncle Lewis, and that was his daddy, and you know, they just good, hard-working folks. But I think the secret to his longevity was he was never married. He never. Leonard and his brother was Neb. Neberson.
Neberson.
Which was an old Kegel name. Neberson Kegels go back a long way in our genealogy. But he's the last. Neb passed away a few years ago, but Leonard and Neb, they were brothers, and they were just good people to be around. They had no pickup truck. I'll just tell the story real quick. They probably rebuilt that engine probably 10 times. And every time it get dirty, the paint, they just get a paintbrush and they just hand paint that pickup truck. And they drove that same pickup truck for years.
Well, there you go.
He's probably still got that. And he'd probably go out there right now and it'd crank up. But anyway.
Well, and that's probably, didn't go into buying cars either, like all the rest of
And,
us. He had a simple life. Simplicity is a good thing sometimes.
But Leonard, heaven gained an angel. But anyway, just want to keep all our family and your prayers about that. And but like I say, he lived a good, long, happy life.
Yes.
So, and anyway.
And also, I wanted to give a little shout out to my friends Carolyn and Hal Bennett. Hal's been under the weather, so y'all say a little prayer for him. He's kind of had a rough time. So, wanted to say a little shout out for them.
And now.
Wait! What do y'all think about us buying an RV and selling our house and just going on the road?
I don't like that idea.
No. No.
Unless there's room for us.
I don't know. This is just some retirement talk. So
Yeah, so give us your thoughts on that.
I already gave you my thoughts.
I'm not speaking to you at the moment.
but I don't know.
It's just a little dream that we've had, been thinking about and tossing around. I'm getting the hairiest eyeball that I could ever get from Leanne. So we're going to stop it.
And we're going to
Let
Tim, the cameraman, McKeon.
Woo-hoo!
Come on out, Tim.
Whoa.
Come on.
Yay!
Wow, this is what it's like out here.
Look at that.
We're
Look
gonna
at
get
this.
all this stuff out of your way.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is dangerous for me. Can I blow this one
You
out?
may do that
There
as
we
you
go.
wish.
Awesome.
Woo.
Thanks. Oh, I need to put on my
Put your apron on.
Put my
Jim and I.
apron on.
Lord,
Wow.
fire alarm's fixing to go off here in a minute. So, turning it over to Tim.
Oh,
man.
we got to draw real quick.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
let's do that.
gosh. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yes, we're
This
going to
is from our
draw
contest.
for our apple peeler, corer, slicer,
Dicer
mixer,
mix.
All in one.
something.
Here you go.
It's crazy.
Drum roll.
Well, yeah, somebody do a drum roll. There's a table right there. Thank you, Leanne. Nathan, table. All right.
Here we go.
And the winner is Stephanie Huber! Oh my goodness! You should have been here tonight.
He's disappointed now.
Oh! So Stephanie, we need to hook up. I'll try to swing by your house tomorrow and we can look at the colors and you can pick out the color you like and I'll have it shipped to your house.
Nice.
Yay, Stephanie!
Yay.
I'm so
Jealous.
excited. Okay, so now it's your
Tim,
show.
it's your show.
It's your show.
I'll be
I'm
your
going
sous
behind-
chef. I'll do whatever you tell me to do.
And I'm going behind the camera.
This is awesome. Wow. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it so much. I am so excited to be here. I know that you guys have your traditions of doing Southern cuisine, and I appreciate you guys having me on to do something a little different, right? It's not awesome biscuits that you guys make, or those pies that you guys make, or
Tomato soup cake.
tomato soup cake that you make, or
Tea cakes.
spam and
Nah.
tater tot casserole.
Casserole. How about that?
It was good.
For those
Go
of
down
you
in there
who
for
don't
me.
know what I'm talking about, it was amazing. It was a great dish. And so those things are incredible, and that's part of their tradition, right? So they have their traditions, and it goes back from families. It's passed down from family member to family member, and I love being a part of that. I love being behind the camera and watching you guys and listening to you guys talk about those things. Those are amazing stories to me, and I love the roots. I love the roots of your food, and it's amazing. I really am. I'm thrilled to be a
Well,
part
we're
of it.
thrilled.
We
Yeah.
are so happy to have you here.
Thanks, I appreciate that. So
So what are we making tonight?
Well,
Ken?
so this is part of my roots of my family. On my mother's side of the family, I have Italian heritage. And so this dish is actually a dish that my mother makes for me on my birthday. It's my favorite dish that
Aw.
she makes. It is. It's called eggplant rollatini. So for those of you that are familiar with eggplant parmesan, it's a slightly different take on that. And so we're going to show you how to make it today. I've got a big setup here. We've got the skillet heating up. We've got sauce on the stove top, and we've got a surprise in the oven. And I think we're all set up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
let's
Take
go
it
into
away,
the
Tim.
fridge
Whoa.
and get some stuff.
Have you got that eye on over there? Nathan?
Yeah.
The eye on what?
The eye on you.
Eye on you. Fantastic. So,
And real before you get started, Judy said that we totally made her day, and that not even a 54th anniversary would keep her from watching Cooking with Nene and Murray. So
Happy
happy anniversary.
yes, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
All right, that's all right.
Continue on.
So let's go over the ingredients real quick. We have, of course, eggplant.
Eggplant.
We're going to use one eggplant. The way that we're going to slice it, it's going to allow us to make a whole sheet of eggplant rollatini. We need a half a cup of all-purpose flour, about 3 to 4 eggs, 1 package of prosciutto ham.
What is it?
It's prosciutto ham. It's an Italian pressed ham. It's sliced very thin, and it actually makes this dish what it is, I think, anyway. We have ricotta cheese.
Excuse me?
Ricotta cheese.
Is that ricotta cheese?
Looks like ricotta cheese, but it's not. It's ricotta cheese.
You say it ricotta cheese here in the South.
Wait until the next one.
Oh, I can't.
We've got about half a cup to a cup of mozzarella cheese.
What?
Mozzarella cheese.
You mean mozzarella?
Mozzarella cheese.
Tim is going to smash me like a bug if I don't stop.
I knew this was going to happen. That's all right. I stepped right into it. And then we have about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and then we have some breadcrumbs that we're gonna bread the eggplant with. Okay. So when we get started, we've got a couple things set up here. We're going to first slice the eggplant. I'm going to show you a secret to not make it so. MJ, what did you call it? Eggplant? Slimy.
Slimy, yes. Slimy. Do not like
We're
slimy.
not going to make slimy eggplant rollatini.
Thank goodness.
Okay? It's going to be thin, it's going to be crispy, and it's going to be yummy. And part of that is the way that you slice the eggplant. So we're going to show you how to do that right now.
Show us how to do that.
All right.
Let's,
The whole show is not going to be about me slicing eggplant, trust me. All right?
It might be.
No, it's not. Great knife, by the way.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Those are
So-
our new knives.
I like these. These are really nice. Henkel's, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna peel off the skin. Some people don't peel off the skin. I like to peel off the skin because
Kind of tough.
it's kind of tough.
Yeah,
right.
It makes it chewy.
It's a texture thing with me, and I don't necessarily like that skin. Yeah, because it's tough. It doesn't. It's not as
Appealing.
Thank you.
Appealing.
Thanks,
You
Nate.
get it?
That's a good one.
Appealing. He's appealing.
Appealing.
He's appealing an eggplant.
I get it. All right. And as always, when I'm done cutting, I'm going to do a finger count. Make sure they're all there, right?
Hey, you
See
better.
what happened to
Nate,
me?
how many-
Like a-
Lord,
How many you
Jesus,
got?
Stop, Nathan.
That would be really bad. That'd be like that Saturday Night Live Julia Child episode, right?
Yeah.
Oh. You're imitating Leanne.
Yeah.
so-
You're a little lightheaded now.
Great. All right.
I always like the fish-o-matic on
The Bassomatic.
Bassomatic.
on Saturday Night Live.
I did too. That was
They put fish
Dan
in a
Aykroyd.
blender and they blend up a whole
A whole
fish.
fish in the blender. It was
You
disgusting.
guys have one of those at your auction?
Bassomatic shit.
There's Amy. Hey, Amy.
All right, she's on.
Amy's on.
Cool.
Yes.
She picking up some tips.
Where's that?
She's living. She's out in Vegas right now.
Oh.
Shout out to my wife who's watching right now. She's on a little vacation that is well deserved. She works hard and she needs it. So thanks for watching, hon. I love you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Stop. She took time out of her vacation to watch it. That's awesome.
Sweet.
All right. Now, we're going to slice the eggplant. The difference between rollatini and parmesan is that this eggplant is rolled. And in order to roll the eggplant, we're not going to slice it this way. We're going to slice it the long way. Because we want to get those long pieces of eggplant that we're going to roll up.
How
So
about
that-
that?
Oh, I'm
It's what
excited.
you're rolling. It's not pasta.
It's not pasta. It's eggplant.
I'm
Eggplant.
excited.
Yeah, me.
Guys, this is a
Alright.
first for me.
Well,
I'm not an eggplant fan, but I might be when this is over with.
So watch what we're going to do. We're going to slice it the long way. And we're going to slice it kind of thin.
Because you've got to roll it.
Because you got to roll it.
Probably about
All right?
1/4 to 3/8
Yeah.
of an inch thick. Yeah.
And so
You want
it's
me to get my
about,
measure tape?
no, so it's about maybe
Yeah.
a ½ inch, whatever.
Yeah.
And what you're looking for is you're looking for the wider pieces because eventually we're going to spread a filling on these and then roll it up. Okay? So as you get into the, what is it? How much is it? Did I get it?
Does it measure up?
Oh, there's our one-liners coming in.
Oh. So as I'm slicing this, I'm going to tell a little story.
Tell the story.
Absolutely. One of my favorite childhood memories is being at my grandmother's house when she's making eggplant parmesan. Because there's little pieces of eggplant that you're not really going to use in the dish, right? So she would fry these up, and I would wait for them to be done before I could eat them.
And what was her name?
My grandmother's name was Ida Lubreglia.
Ida Lubreglia.
Yes.
Great name,
Little
huh?
Italian.
Sounds very Italian.
Then when I got older, when my mother would make this for me for my birthday, I would wait around and do the same thing. So all those years after, Mom, thanks, I appreciate it.
Oh,
sweet.
now is your mom and dad, or are they?
They are watching us tonight.
Are
Oh,
they?
where are
Hey,
they?
Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
How about that?
From Woodstock, Georgia.
All
Oh.
the way
Yeah.
from Woodstick.
So next time I talk to them, they better not say, Tim, no, that's not the way that goes.
Oh.
Right?
And if that isn't the way that goes,
Oh,
Mr.
well,
Miss
you know
McKeon,
what?
Would you please
No
let
one
me
is
know?
ever going to know,
Don't
right?
they say never let the truth get in the way of a good story?
That's right, that's right. All right, so I'm slicing these nice and thin. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get the water out of them. Because if there's water in the eggplant, the more water there is or moisture in the eggplant, the slimier it's going to be. Okay?
Can't have no slimy
You can't have
eggplant,
slimy
can we?
eggplants,
No,
right?
no.
Because MJ would not eat it.
No.
And it is a step that shouldn't be missed.
And it's a step that should not
Yeah.
be missed.
You
Absolutely.
definitely need to.
Right. Oh, look at that. We got some.
Mm.
There we go. All right, so this side I'm just going to kind of turn this one around. We'll try to get this slice out of that. Perfect. Okay, so we've got these nice slices. We'll probably take about 10 of them to fill the tray. Okay? So now we're going to salt them. So I've set up a paper plate with a paper towel on it. And what we're going to do is just simply set them on the paper plate. We're going to sprinkle them with a little salt. Don't worry about it being too salty. Once that moisture starts coming out, the salt's going to wash away. The salt is merely to bring the moisture out of the eggplant. Okay?
Apparently,
Just
the
a little
wrong
bit.
person's been doing this show. It should have been Tim all along.
What are you talking about?
You sound like a professional.
No. I just like to cook and eat. Obviously.
Well,
This
I mean,
guy can do some cooking right here.
Yeah, tell him
And,
about what he brought over here the other night.
It was, the figs.
Yes.
We talking about, yeah.
Oh, we talked about
It
the
was
Yeah, we talked about the
tough.
figs last week.
figs with blue cheese and
cream
ricotta?
cheese.
No.
No, what was
Blue
it?
Cream cheese.
Blue cheese and cream,
Cream
cheese.
cheese,
Yeah.
wrapped in prosciutto.
Oh my goodness, where was
Did you cook
I?
them on the grill?
Those I baked. No, I smoked those.
Smoked them.
Put them in the smoker.
But he also
Oh.
had some balsamic vinegar on it. too.
Oh.
Reduction.
Mm.
Yeah.
And we always know when Tim's cooking on his smoker. We walk outside and,
Smell it.
you know.
Good.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I was home last weekend and MJ texted me and she goes, "Dude, what are you smoking?"
I know it. I wanted to know because it smelled really good.
Oh my gosh, I was smoking a pork roast. Nope, you're fine. So look, what we've done now is we've put the salt on it, and I'm going to put a paper towel on it. It's only going to take a couple minutes for it to draw all that moisture out. And once the moisture's drawn out, it'll be crispier. Okay, so that's going to allow us to fry it crispy, and it won't be slimy. Plus, we slice it nice and thin. So I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to set up our dredging station now.
That sounds complicated.
It's not complicated, but you got to be organized if you're going to do this. Where flour's going to be all over the place.
Wet hand, dry hand.
Wet hand, dry hand. All right. So in this bowl, I'm going to crack some eggs. Just beat them up. Tough eggs.
One-handed,
One.
did you see that?
I've been very,
Fancy.
very
One.
impressed.
2, 3 eggs. That's about right. Nate, can you get me one more egg? It's in that bag, in that carton right there.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to need it for the filling. All right, so we're going to just beat these eggs. This is going to be part of our dredging station. Everybody knows how to beat eggs. All right. Perfect, thank you. This is going to be in the middle. We're going to have a flour dredging station, so I'm going to take my flour.
This is white lily.
White lily flour.
All purpose.
Everybody likes white lily flour. What's that beeping? Is it done?
Jack will tell you that's the
That's,
oven.
Is it
this
done?
is done, yeah.
All right. That's good. We can take it out.
Turn that timer off too while you have it.
That was me. I put the timer on.
No, it's okay.
Nate, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you something that my mother told me every Sunday.
Oh,
Yes.
hey,
You
Lucy.
do me a favor and stir the sauce?
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Stir
I
the
appreciate
sauce.
that. And guess what? I got egg on your tablecloth. Sorry.
That's okay.
All right, good.
Those we've gotten our money's worth on
All
those
right.
tablecloths.
All right. So dredging station, right?
Got your dredging set up.
We're setting it up.
Got your flour.
We do
Got
flour.
your egg
We do
wash.
the egg wash or egg, right?
Righto.
This is going to be over here. Egg, and then we got breadcrumbs. So it took about a cup and a half, maybe 2 cups of breadcrumbs in here.
Italian breadcrumbs. No
Italian
less.
style breadcrumbs. All right. These are progresso breadcrumbs, but you could use any kind you want. So we've got everything.
Hey, carrot cob. Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I was just hollering at people.
Good. So MJ, I want you to take a look at this now. See all that moisture on that?
Let me just come over and get
Yeah,
a
come on
close
over and take a look.
gander. Oh my gosh, it is.
See?
It's soaking wet.
Soaking wet.
How about that?
So that salt is drawing out all of that moisture out of that eggplant.
So it's going to be crunchy.
It's gonna
I
be
like crunchy. I don't
and
like
yummy.
slimy. Who
Right.
likes slimy?
No,
Not
no
me.
slimy. You don't want slimy eggplant. Good. So the little pieces we're not going to work with.
Pop your
You
head.
need
Hey, Groucho Marx.
one of these?
I'm going to need one of those, yes. Nathan, thank you for helping me set up my station. All right, so
Loose Ann's watching.
Yeah, she told me to tell you all hello, and she misses you terribly.
Oh, well, you tell Loose Ann. Well, I guess I can tell Loose Ann. You just come on out here.
I know it. She's making plans to come on down and visit.
Aw.
From
And
Tennessee.
Here's a little shout out to you, Tim.
what?
Angie says, love my brother-in-law and
Aw.
my favorite dish.
Oh. Thanks, Ange. Appreciate it. You could definitely have some. She
Yes.
loves eggplant rollatini, by the way.
Well, if Angie likes it, then I'm gonna like it.
She always goes, "Hey, is your mother making eggplant rollatini?"
Oh, and hey,
Nice.
Jimmy Reynolds is on.
Hey, Jim.
He likes him some cheese, he said.
Fantastic.
Some mozzarella cheese.
Some mozzarella and some ricotta.
Ricotta.
Let me tell you, Tim, when we moved in here, I don't know, 9, 10 years ago, whatever, his boy, he's got
11
twins.
years ago.
Huh?
I think it was 11 years ago.
Whatever.
11 years.
Yeah, it was.
So, how old your boys now?
They're 18,
So 11 years ago, they'd been,
not 18.
yeah.
Yeah.
7.
And they were just a little bitty, but for the
Cute
life
as
of me,
buttons.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they'd always runs, but for probably the first 5 years, I just knew about frickin' frack because I could never remember Garrett
I
and
still have my
Gardner.
freaking frack. Yeah.
But who was the one that came knocking at the door in the middle of the summer collecting money for school?
So that would be my son Garrett.
It's the middle of summer now.
And I didn't even think about it. But he's like, hi, Mrs. Cagle. I'm here to collect some money for school. Would you like to donate some money? And I'm like, sure, buddy. But I gave him a 20 or something.
He went right to the store.
And it wasn't, what, an hour or so later, maybe? He's back with the 20.
So he brought the box home and he said, "Hey, look, the new neighbors gave us money." And I go, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "Well, we asked for donations." I go, "Donations for what?" He goes, "Well, nothing." I go, "Well, you can't just do that to someone."
Apparently you did.
Apparently he told them it was for school or something like that, and they gave him money.
Well, you know, he was a cute little fella. We were new to the neighborhood. I wanted to be a good
my goodness.
neighbor.
So I made him march over here, explain to them that it's not what they thought, and give them back the money.
And they did.
And that was our introduction to, that was their introduction to our kids.
And we've loved them ever
Loved
since.
them ever since.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
All right.
So what we're
sorry.
gonna do now?
So we're gonna get some of these pieces here, kind of the nice wide ones, and we're gonna use those for our rollatini. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to dredge it. We'll fry up just a couple. That's not kind of what we're gonna be talking about mainly. We're gonna talk about mainly about how to assemble it. So we've got some already fried, and we're gonna assemble that when the time comes. Okay. So we're gonna take these pieces. We're going to go through the process of dredging them in the flour. And you put them in the flour because you want the egg and the breadcrumbs something to stick to, right?
Gotcha.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody
They
knows
flour
that.
that stuff. We'll just do a couple pieces at a time here.
If you got that wet hand,
Wet
dry
finger,
hand.
dry hand, right? And oh, I don't have another plate. Can you grab me one? Nope, right over there. One of those plates. And we'll put these on the plates. Thank you. Perfect. You see about the organization? It goes much
There.
easier if you're
Yeah.
organized, right?
Well, I have, what
Much
kind of
easier.
breadcrumbs are you using?
So-
Did you discuss that?
These are Italian breadcrumbs. I'm just using Progresso.
Okay,
Yeah, but you can use whatever you want.
already made.
You can make
Okay.
some homemade ones.
You can make
Yeah,
some homemade
sure.
breadcrumbs. I've done it. It's
Kind of a pain.
kind of a pain, time consuming. It's easier if you buy your own.
I asked him today if he ever made homemade. It's ricotta. That's all I know. I can't say
Ricotta.
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 I'm not like Gia, whatever her name is.
Giada.
Gia.
Giada
I can't
Del
even say her name.
Gio.
I'm not like her either.
No.
Not in the least.
You talk
actually.
like her.
I don't even come close. All right, so this is what it looks like, right? Everybody knows how to dredge things in flour and egg wash and then breadcrumbs, right? So we have them like this. Once we get done with all of this, now it's time to assemble the eggplant rollatini. All right. So I've already got some already fried up. We're going to put them on the cutting board. We're going to put these aside. These are not going to be forgotten. We're going to take care of these, trust me. All right, so we're going to put these aside, and we're going to get out the ones that I've already fried. Thanks, Nate. All right. Now this one,
I make somebody a good wife when
you know that wet hand, dry hand thing? I got wet.
oh, she did.
He's got a paper towel over there. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right. So anyway, we've got our fried eggplant here. We could actually start frying some of these maybe, just to kind of on low.
You want me to fry them?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I
Thanks.
can do that.
Perfect.
Is it olive oil or?
So what I've done was I've done a mixture of canola oil and olive oil. Olive oil has a very low smoking point.
Yes.
All right, so you don't want to use all olive oil because
Okay.
it'll smoke easy, and then your stuff will turn
Black.
brown.
Yeah.
You don't want
dark. You don't want that.
dark.
Yeah, you want a nice golden
Exactly.
tone.
Exactly. So Nate is frying. I think the heat's on.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Maybe.
turn it up just a little bit.
All right.
And Melanie asked if we were going to post the recipe, and I have to come on and eat some crow. Yes, Melanie, I'm going to post the recipe because I haven't posted recipes in about 3 or 4 weeks now, since right before the tomato soup cake.
Oh my.
Still haven't posted that recipe.
Oh.
Sorry. Apparently, I need an assistant.
You do. You need a personal assistant.
You looking?
A recipe poster.
You looking for a job?
I,
Lee?
I got to assemble.
Okay.
I got
So
a symbol.
sorry about that, folks. Excuse me, Nathan.
All right, so Nate's at the frying pan. He's frying up those 2 pieces that we breaded already. Once they're done, we could kind of throw them into the assembly process. So now we got to fill the eggplant. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill it with about a cup of ricotta cheese.
Just out of your way.
You're fine. I'm just going to eyeball it.
So,
It's about a cup.
what kind of cheese is it?
It's ricotta.
Ha!
It's ricotta cheese. Am I right?
That's right.
Right.
All right.
Lucianne said we need to open the wine for the chef. We're gonna work on that.
We're gonna put some shredded Parmesan cheese in there. All right.
Parmesan doesn't have a special pronunciation.
Parmesan.
You
Parmesan.
just have to say it with your hand. Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Okay.
The
How's that?
Parmesan's got to be from a certain region of
It's gotta be from the Parma region.
From
Yeah.
where?
The Parma
the
region.
Parma region.
No, from where?
Certain region of Italy.
Is he talking with his hands? I didn't see, but he's probably talking with
I'm
his hands.
always talking with
All
my
right.
hands.
I didn't know you was Italian.
Maybe he is Italian. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of mozzarella cheese in here.
Mm-hmm.
About a cup, maybe a cup and a half. Just kind of eyeball it. And an egg. And an egg's going to bind it all together. When you make a lasagna, you make kind of a similar filling. When you make eggplant parmesan, you make a similar filling. And you always add that egg, and that egg kind of binds it together for you. So it's not runny, right?
Say hey to your brother,
Hey, brother.
Staniel.
Daniel.
Hey,
We're-
Staniel.
Hope your tooth feels better.
Oh, what?
Daniel had a
Perfect.
bad tooth. this
Oh.
week.
Perfect. We're also going to be adding some fresh basil from the McKeon garden.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Purple basil is really pretty. It smells great.
It is very pretty.
We're gonna,
It disappeared actually about a month ago.
it did what happened.
We think the bunny got a hold of it, and then all of a sudden it started growing again.
Bunnies like
Nice.
basil?
It's either that or I don't know. I don't know what. No, it
It
wasn't
was Jack.
Jack.
It was eating, Jack's eating the basil.
I don't know what happened to it, but we had it one day and then it was
Look.
gone the next
Wow.
Look at this.
Those
Right
are
there.
great. It smells really good in here.
Fantastic.
day. Man, it does. You know, I'd almost take a bite of that.
It almost looks like a fish fillet, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
It kind of does, doesn't it?
I'm glad it's not because I'm not a big fish fan. But
You're not a fish fan? Oh, wow. So we just kind of cut up
turn
the.
this all off, right? We're
Perfect.
done.
Yeah, you could turn it off. We don't need it anymore. I cut up the basil. I'm going to use a fancy term. I think it's called chiffonade,
Yes.
right?
A chiffonade?
Chiffonade, where you put the leaves together, you roll them up, and then you slice them crossway, and they come in little strings and ribbons.
How
That's how you
about
do that.
that?
There you go. Right?
We did that.
You're the
Lovely.
restaurant
We didn't know it
person.
was
I
called
did it right.
chiffonade.
That is correct, sir.
There you go.
You are correct, sir.
You are correct, sir. All right, I'm going to mix this up, and this is going to be our filling for our eggplant rollatini.
You need the sauce over here?
I don't need the sauce just yet. I'm going to talk a little bit about the sauce
Okay.
when the time comes. All right. So once this is mixed up, we are going to take our eggplant. Actually, I do need the sauce right now. I need to leave it on the bottom.
You
See?
need to spray the bottom of the pan?
No.
No.
When we start assembling, I always put a little bit of sauce on the bottom.
This sauce smells.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Sure
Let's
does.
talk a little bit about the sauce.
Smell-o-vision.
A little bit. Smell-o-vision, right?
Yes. Yes,
Right.
dear
Just
Lord,
a little
we
bit
love
to coat the bottom of
smell-o-vision.
the pan. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. So now we're going to take our mixture and we're just going to start spreading it lengthways along the eggplant. Okay? Same thing that you're doing with eggplant parmesan, really, except you're not layering it. We're going to roll it up. So once we do this,
Oh, look at that. He's
Right.
just,
good stuff.
that looks fabulous.
Can you
I
see
would-
that?
Yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah, it's
I
cheese.
can have that right
man.
there.
It is cheese city over
Heat it
there.
up, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd just come pick that up and eat it right now
Mhm,
because
I'm
I'm
with
pretty
you.
hungry.
What kind of cheese, MJ?
It is cocoa and mozzarella.
Wow, it sounds like you're gonna.
It's
All
better
right.
than ricotta.
So now what we're gonna do
What in
is
the world's going on over there?
we're gonna heat open wine because no good Italian meal is complete without wine.
Sounds
Nate-
like he's sawing it.
Nate has got his industrial
Aren't you
grill,
supposed to let wine breathe?
Yes.
Okay.
You absolutely
Sure.
are.
and if it stops breathing, you give it mouth to mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give her one with the give her the one with the.
We're picking our stem one
Yeah.
right now.
Oh my.
You're going to get it.
Ooh, that's
All
a
right.
nice
The
one.
fancy Christmas one.
This is fancy. Nate, you can start pouring the wine. Good. What I'm gonna start doing
I thought it
is,
was supposed to
is
breathe first.
assembling.
Well,
this.
you
Just
can
breathe it
it'll
right
breathe
now.
in the goblet. That's what you want.
So what I did was I went out and I bought some thinly sliced prosciutto. Okay. And what we're gonna do is now I pulled it apart because it's kind of sticks together sometimes. So I pre-pulled it apart and that's why it looks like this. But what we're gonna do is we're just simply gonna put this prosciutto here, and then we're gonna roll it up.
Look at this.
Look at that, like a rollatini, right?
Oh my.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
You're gonna lose some cheese out the end there. Hold
Lord,
on.
that
That's
looks-
all right. Here.
Can I lick that?
All right. It looks like a cannoli.
Yeah,
It does
cannoli.
look
Yeah, it
cannoli.
does.
Right?
Is that what we're
Very
having for dessert?
cannoli-ish.
Wish. I wish we were having cannoli for dessert.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
would be
Angie says
amazing.
that I am going to love it, that your mother taught her how to cook it also.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. And what is your mama's name?
My mother's name is Mary.
Oh, what a lovely name. Oh, bring it over the Christmas towel.
And Ida.
All right.
Mary and Ida. Now, was
When-
Ida your mom's mother or your father's?
Ida was my mom's mother.
Okay.
That's the Italian side. My dad's mother was named Madeline, and she was French Canadian.
French Canadian.
Oh,
oui,
oui,
oui.
She didn't
Oui,
know.
oui,
She didn't know how to
monsieur.
speak English until she started school
What?
because she spoke French.
How about that?
No, my dad to this day knows all his prayers in French.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
that's sweet.
And they were in Canada?
They were in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
Yep.
Interesting.
So, what's a French Canadian dish?
Oh yeah.
So my grandmother on my father's side used to make this French Canadian pie, and it's called a tourtière.
Oh, what?
And it's a savory pie. It's not a sweet pie. Okay. And what it is, don't knock it until you hear it out. So it's a traditional pie crust with a pie covering. So it's a closed pie, and it's made out of pork, ground pork,
Oh my gosh.
with potatoes,
What?
seasoning, and you slice it like a pie, and it is just amazing. Have you had that before?
No, but every Christmas we have sausage pie, and it's a Scottish dish,
Right?
and it's thinly sliced Granny Smith apple
Oh man.
with a little sugar and sauteed onion, and then you take just a regular breakfast, sausage,
Yeah.
and you put it out flat, and you can cook it in the pan.
Right.
I mean, you can cook it in the oven, but I always cook it up beforehand.
Yeah.
Just because it makes it easier to build it.
Right.
And then you put homemade mashed potatoes, and I put cream cheese in my mashed potatoes.
Oh,
man.
Oh, it's
Lord in
blended. It is so
And
delicious.
what's that pie called?
And it's called sausage pie.
It's
What?
Sausage pie.
Sausage pie.
I think
Righto.
you're supposed to sound like Sean Connery when you say that,
I
right?
didn't sound like Sean Connery.
But it sounds similar to what you were saying.
It probably is. It probably
But
is.
there isn't a topping. There isn't a. So you're saying it's a two crust pie.
This is a closed top
Yeah.
pie. Yeah.
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 No, this
It's
one's
not an
not.
open
There's no.
pie.
Yeah.
It's like you would make an apple pie or something. That sounds fantastic.
Oh, it is
I think-
quite tasty.
We need to.
I might have to. I might have to make that closer
Yeah.
to the holidays. Would be nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and that's more of a traditional holiday pie.
Mm,
But every time I saw my grandmother, she would make it for me.
nice.
We may have to make that one night.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe we
right.
could do it. Maybe we could do a taste off.
All right,
It's
we're
Because
gonna
taste
yours is
off.
sausage.
And-
You said yours is sausage pie.
No,
It's
yours
pork.
is sausage.
Oh, pork.
It's
This is
pork
Well,
with
mine's pork,
potatoes,
too.
onions. I forgot what else is in it.
Mm.
I really don't remember. But anyway, it was amazing.
Let me just give some shout outs to some folks that just joined us, and that would be Miss Patricia Buchanan
Hey, Pat.
and Miss Teresa Kennedy.
Hey, Teresa Kennedy.
TK, yay! Thanks for coming on and watching. We're in the middle of making some eggplant rollatini.
All right, so we're almost done assembling this.
Never heard of this.
All right.
I hadn't either.
Mm-mm.
You've never heard of this?
No.
I've seen it in restaurants, but it's a little different in restaurants. It doesn't have the prosciutto in the middle.
Well, what's the point of making it?
That's
I'm
right.
telling
That is the
you.
point, indeed. Absolutely. All right, we're just going to do one more piece. We'll finish that tray. And then what we're going to do is we're going to top it off. So let me put this aside.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
So they're supposed to have a little room in there, or you can really like kind of you can really
you can
press
cram
them,
it in
make
there.
them closer together.
Absolutely,
Okay.
you can. All right, so I've made a big mess on your table.
That's
All right.
what you need.
We got towels. I need some more of that sauce.
Some
So
more.
now what we're going to do is when we assemble it, we're going to make it like a Parmesan, right? So we're going to put sauce on top, and then the mozzarella cheese,
What?
and then we're going to bake it.
What kind of cheese is that again?
You heard me. I want to stop and talk about sauce.
Yes,
Sauce
sauce.
for a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Sauce is important.
In the Italian cuisine, sauce is very important.
Gravy.
It's
they
great,
call it
yeah.
sometimes.
Gravy. That's
No,
not
that's-
gravy.
That's a discussion for another day.
If you're in Italy, it's
For
great.
Italy.
Guess
So-
what? We ain't in
I-
Italy.
We're in Italy.
Italy.
So anyway, yeah, sauce is very important. You don't want the sauce to overpower it, the dish, right? But you want it to complement the dish. And there's many different kinds of sauces, right? There's Alfredo sauce. There's marinara sauce, which is very close to what you guys made when you did your veggie spaghetti.
Right.
Very close to marinara sauce. There's a bolognese sauce, and then there's this sauce that I make. And this sauce is essentially you chop up some garlic, you saute it in olive oil in the bottom of a pot, You add your pureed tomatoes, your crushed tomatoes, your tomato paste, a little bit of water, salt, pepper, fresh herbs, and a little bit of cheese. And you simmer it for about 3-4 hours.
Kind of cheese.
Parmesan cheese.
Gotcha.
No mozzarella.
There we go.
So you put Parmesan cheese in there?
I do. Yes.
Okay, shredded?
Shredded Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
Yep. And then I like to put some meat in it, make it more of a bolognese style.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to put some ground beef in there. I like to put ground sausage in there, some bulk sausage. And then my secret, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a secret.
Oh.
Because if he told us, he'd have to kill
I
us.
like to take a stick of pepperoni and
I
cut it
wondered
up.
what that was in there.
Oh,
Put it in the
my
sauce. You see that
goodness.
piece right
I
there.
didn't think
It's-
you were
Ah,
gonna
it's
tell us.
amazing.
Clever.
I love it. And one of my favorite things was when my mother made sauce. She hasn't done this in a while, but when she used to make sauce, she put pork chops in it.
Ooh.
Gosh,
Like,
Wow.
they were fantastic.
Bet.
Part of the, and you know, you get that meat sauce that is very like a bolognese style. You
Uh-huh.
get those chunks of meat, and it's delicious.
Sounds delicious.
Oh my goodness! All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna assemble it. All right, we're just gonna start pouring some sauce on. Again, you don't want too much. You don't want to overpower it. You just want it to complement.
My mouth.
I know, me
It's
too.
watering.
What was the thing that you said your grandmother did? She would fry up some of the smaller pieces for you.
Yeah.
You gonna do that or no?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
we can.
I
All right.
would-
Turn off the
would-
camera.
Yeah, I would like to try that.
We're gonna.
Just
we're-
because I'm not an eggplant fan, but I would like to try it without all the dressing on it.
let's do that after we shut off the
Sure.
camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Cool. Because
plan,
I'm hanging around because we're gonna party.
Okay.
We got wine. We got
Eggplant
rollatini.
rollatini.
All right. So
And you're batching it.
and I'm batching
Oh,
it.
right.
Right. So anyway, I want to show you what it looks like right
Lovely.
there. Okay.
Beautiful.
It is
All
fun,
right.
isn't
Now we're just going to top it with some mozzarella cheese and
Ah.
a little bit of Parmesan. Okay.
It's a red.
Yeah. And again, you don't want to overpower it. You just want to kind of complement it, right?
Yeah, that's my problem. I like to overpower.
Oh, I
So-
love cheese.
So, but you recommend getting the, because you know there's a difference between like the mozzarella in the ball of mozzarella
Yes,
that's sliced that usually you put on top of like a lasagna.
and you can.
Okay.
You could get the fresh mozzarella, right? The kind that buy in the ball.
Yeah.
In some places, in the delis, sometimes in the Italian delis, sometimes they have it in the big barrel,
Right.
Yeah.
floating in the brine.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could get it like that. You could slice on the top and just put a slice of each on. All right.
That's easy.
This is easy.
Yeah.
Right.
And it stores well.
And it's stored.
Yeah.
So again, we're going to add some more Parmesan cheese on top,
Aren't they
and we're going to
pretty?
bake it. All right.
Looks fabulous.
All right. Perfect. We're going to put this in the oven, a 400-degree oven, for about 30 minutes, and just bake it until that cheese starts bubbling. It warms through. Everything's already cooked in there. The ham, the eggplant, everything. But you want to kind of blend those flavors together. So you're going to cook it. Perfect. Put it in the oven, 400 degrees, about 30 minutes, until the cheese starts bubbling. It's a little brown on top. And
Sounds
that
fab.
is
Yes.
eggplant rollatini. Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know.
It's not Southern cuisine. It's
No.
something a little different.
Southern Italy?
Could be.
Well, that would be
Look at
Sicilian
here.
or something.
Oh, isn't
there
that
it is.
lovely?
All right.
The magic
Beautiful.
of television.
Look at that. Came out. Looks really good. So now you have your each individual rolls. And what you do is you take a roll, you put it on a plate, and you enjoy it. I'm going to start serving people. You guys want to try some?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Right.
Anybody in the neighborhood's watching, come on over.
I guess it
There
did.
won't
Front
be any
door's
left.
unlocked.
The front door's
And if
unlocked.
you want to rob our house,
No.
feel free.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, look at all that cheese.
I see cheese going to
Yeah,
town.
yeah.
Oh my.
That looks fabulous. Hey, Dina Snipes.
Fantastic.
Snippy Snipes, I'm glad you joined us.
Where's your girl
I
at
want
tonight?
that nickname.
Which one?
Work with you that always comments on there. From Cox, just retired.
Cindy Shope. I don't know where Shopey Dopey is. I have no idea. Somebody
Everybody have
says,
a-
somebody
everybody
says
have
I hear Leanne. Oh, it's
Oh.
Connie.
Oh.
Hey, Con.
Funny.
Come
All
visit,
right.
girl.
Come on.
2,
Come on.
3.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there's 4 of us. Okay, we're good.
Oh,
All right.
I just want a child's portion.
So yeah, there's
I
no
know.
child's portion in Italian food. Look, take some Parmesan cheese, put it on top if you want.
Oh.
Oh,
Here,
thank
Okay,
you.
I'll take this one.
By the way, if your kitchen's not a mess after cooking this, you're not doing it right.
Parmesan
Here.
cheese, anyone?
Let's,
I'm good.
Sure.
let's have
Hold
a
on,
little
full
toast.
toast over, everybody.
To
Here's
neighbors.
to neighbors, good friends, good food, and good cooking.
Great
Salud.
Italian.
Eggplant.
Salud.
Salud.
Salute, mozzarella.
Rollatini.
Mm. Ooh, that's nice.
Well,
good
guess
wine.
what?
What?
Guess where that's from?
Where?
Costco.
No,
No. It's really good.
Yeah,
It's a
Kirkland.
Malbec.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a nice wine.
TK, here's the wine you gave us. So, here
All
we
right,
go.
so
This is the big
Here's
test.
the eggplant rollatini.
Let me just get over here.
Let's
Slide
hope
it.
it's not slimy.
Because if it's slimy,
If it's slimy,
I'm sending it
MJ
back.
is
I'm sending
sending
it
it
back
back.
to the chef.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All I hear is a bunch of
Yum. Nothing overpowering at all. Sauce is really good.
Thank you. You could taste that fresh basil in there.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit of the saltiness of the prosciutto in there.
Mm.
Was it slimy?
Mm-mm.
No. You like that
Mm.
cheese?
I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't think I was gonna like it,
Really? Good.
but I like it.
Thank you. You're not just saying that because I'm on camera.
Mm-mm.
Where's Trish?
Stop. Oh,
Tim,
this is really good.
this is fabulous.
Thank you
You
very much.
taste that prosciutto and the breadcrumbs,
Mm. My
and
goodness.
it's all
All together?
together.
Mm.
It's like that perfect bite. You know, you get
Absolutely.
the eggplant,
Mm.
the
A little bit of everything.
Mhm.
Well,
There's Jack. Hey, buddy.
and it's really just, I mean, cleanup's not that, doesn't look that difficult, you know?
Come here, Jack.
It's not. It's not.
Which is nice.
If
Jack
you keep it
says-
organized,
He likes ricotta cheese.
Mm.
Jack, you're a smart dog.
Mm, mm.
He said it's called
Ricotta.
ricotta cheese. Man, I mean, this isn't even what I expected.
Kind of like figs, huh?
Oh,
Again.
my goodness.
Yes.
You know, I bet you I
That
could
was
find
crazy.
I bet you I could find an olive dish that you'd like.
I bet you can't. No. I
And
bet you
olive,
cannot.
like, you guys don't like olives?
She does.
She doesn't like olives.
You don't like green or black olives?
Do not speak to me of olives.
Not even with
No.
blue cheese in them?
No.
Not even in a house with a mouse on a plane or a train.
Man, Tim, you have
This is
Not
really
even in a dirty martini.
Mm-mm-mm.
you have outdone yourself, buddy.
Thank
Nice.
you very much.
Very
I'm
nice.
glad you liked it.
Mm.
I was so happy to come on here.
Um,
Do I have a little good?
Mm.
I didn't want to take Amy's job.
It's all right. She's probably going, oh my God, Tim, clean your
Clean
face.
your face, Tim. Y'all,
Delicious.
I'm going to tell you something.
Us.
Mhm.
This is not Southern cooking,
Mm-mm.
but it's great.
Mhm.
I cannot believe that I'm saying I like eggplant.
Believe it.
I believe in it because I taste it and it's
And you can
delicious.
get it year round. I mean,
You could get it year round.
Yeah.
so you could. Now, do you know if your grandmother or your mom have ever frozen this? I mean, could it be like the lasagna where you would
Absolutely,
freeze
you
it
could freeze it. Yep.
and then just bake it when you're ready after it
Sure
thaws?
can. Yep. I wouldn't cook it first. You know, like
No,
lasagna,
yeah,
you cook
no.
it and then you freeze it. This, freeze it. You know, just
Make it.
Uncooked.
make it, freeze it uncooked,
and then
you cook
warm it. Yeah,
Yep. Absolutely.
it's very nice.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks for the invitation.
Well, you know what?
Man.
Part of the fun of cooking for me is watching people eat it.
Mm.
Sometimes they like it, sometimes they don't like it.
Enjoying it, yeah.
Sometimes, you know, but if they enjoy it, I am very happy.
Well,
Oh.
be happy because we're enjoying it.
Yes,
Fantastic.
we
Thank you.
Mm.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for
Yeah.
being here.
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I think most people that
Pass that one
enjoy
down there. That's for you.
enjoy cooking probably enjoy. It's like my mother. You know, her biggest job. I mean, you didn't leave her house unless you ate. You know, but she
Some-
got joy out of feeding people.
Absolutely.
And
Right.
and
Well, you know, it's like the dinner table. Everybody comes together and You know, there's a lot of laughter and good stories and great food.
Y'all keep talking so I can keep eating.
There is.
Telling you. I just had that perfect bite that you were talking about.
I mean, you get just a taste of it all.
I mean,
you know.
And a hint of that basil is wonderful.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so, folks, the recipe will be up sometime.
We'll post the recipe.
I'm gonna get caught up for crying out loud.
She's
people.
gonna whip her assistant into shape, and
That's
we'll
right.
get it posted.
We'll get it up, and y'all try it out and let us know. Take pictures of it. Let us know, and how you liked it. And once again, congratulations to Stephanie for being the winner.
Yes.
Tonight
Yay!
of our contest. Next week we will be off. We're not going to be on the.
Oh man, we are.
Oh.
You know what? Guess what we're doing? We're going to the beach.
Oh, nice.
For a little long weekend. I've got, like I say, been working on this big auction for a while now, so it's going to be a nice little break to get away and just enjoy some time, peace and quiet. And so we'll be leaving Thursday morning, be back, Sunday night, I guess?
Somewhere around in there.
Yep, and I'll be staying here at the house, so just Jack and myself.
And I'm still going to be cooking on Thursday.
Right.
Hey, you know, if
I don't
you
know
want
what
to,
I'm
you're welcome to. Jack, where do you think you're going?
He says, I want some
He's like, I'm hungry.
Rollatini.
I'm hungry.
Him down.
So, appreciate everybody coming out tonight and tuning in. Then we just want a big thank you to Tim.
I
Nicely
thank,
done,
I thank
sir.
you guys. I mean,
No
I had
wonder you
so much
wanted
fun.
it.
Thank you for letting me share that with you. That was
Oh
a
my
blast. I hope everybody liked it. I know it was something different than what they usually do, but
Hey.
you know, it's not a hard dish to make, and it
Delicious.
really comes out good.
It
So-
looks pretty easy, yeah.
Yeah, it is
and
pretty
it
easy.
is delicious.
And when we get back, we hope we're gonna have some. Going to kind of switch things up a little bit and maybe go out on the road and
What?
maybe go see Mr. Martin.
Oh, nice. I know he would love that. I know you guys have discussed it.
Right.
Make sure you take your cameraman with you.
You
Yeah,
Maybe
got
bring
it,
back some
buddy.
seafood.
And you know what?
Yeah.
We will definitely. We'll probably do what? And oh my gosh!
I just noticed.
Thank you.
Oh, MJ, you want to wear
How'd
this?
y'all like that?
MJ, you want to wear this this one? This apron?
Okay.
How's things going there, Busty?
So are we getting ready to button things up here?
We just took this show to a whole new level, folks.
Oh my
In the
goodness.
words. Come on. Come on.
In the words.
Time to be somebody.
Hey, MJ,
I don't think I can top that.
how you doing?
How you doing now?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my lord.
All right.
All right.
Got
So, in the words of my dear sweet mother, who would roll over in her grave if she knew that I just exposed myself on TV.
Accidentally.
Be somebody.
Be somebody.
She would have said, Jane, I told you to be somebody, and now look at you.
Showing yourself off.
I was being somebody, all right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
In the words of my dear old dad.
Oh,
He never left without him saying these words. I love you, and don't you forget it. And we love you, and don't you forget it.
Yay!
Yay. See you in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Yay.
We'll probably do some little spurts from the beach and stuff, but I promise that I will have my shirt buttoned.